Hi everyone, Sean here with Geek Squadron, and today we're going to be going over our outline for the special edition of The Force Awakens that Disney could easily do as the first of 3 to fix the Star Wars sequels. We went over how this idea came about after a discussion with the well-regarded Star Wars author in our last video outlining these ideas for the special edition treatment to this trilogy. Disney would only need to do some strategic editing and shoot around 10 to 15 minutes of new footage for the entire trilogy. This would complete the legacy characters' arcs in a satisfying way for longtime fans, fix some of the major plot holes, and hopefully reignite fan interest in a new trilogy that this sets up moving forward. So let's get into it, starting with The Force Awakens. So from the opening crawl, the first 38 minutes basically remain unchanged. From the scenes with Poe in the village, Finn's intro, Rey's intro, Finn and Poe escaping the First Order, Rey and Finn meeting and escaping on the Millennium Falcon, these scenes do not change. The first 38 minutes of the film. Finn and Rey on the Falcon is where some of the strategic editing starts. Rey being overly condescending to Finn about which tools to hand her goes away, as does Finn's cheesy lines about, "Do you have a boyfriend, cute boyfriend?" This is not a Star Wars joke, this is CW humor, so that goes away. In the next scene, as the power goes down and the freighter holding Han and Chewie appears, new dialogue is inserted which starts to repair Han's character arc. Han is no longer a smuggler in this special edition. In order to repair this is a very simple fix. As the Millennium Falcon is shown being tractored into the new ship's hangar bay, we are implying that this ship is part of the New Republic fleet. There is a line of dialogue that says, "You are in illegal possession of a New Republic ship, prepare to be boarded." As the ship is tractored in, some of the scenes are adjusted. Finn smacking Rey on the head and all that silliness is removed. In this special edition, Han's arc from Return of the Jedi is continued by him remaining a general and being a field agent for the Republic and the chief operative of his wife, General Leia Organa. After Rey says, "This is the Millennium Falcon, you're Han Solo," Han responds by walking away. The line "I used to be" is deleted. The rest of the scene continues as it was originally until Han replies to Finn, "Yeah, I knew Luke." This is where the scene ends. The smuggling scene with the Rathtars is out, as Han is now an agent of the Republic in the special edition, not a smuggler. After Han says "I knew Luke" to Finn, a transition wipe takes us to Snoke, Ren, and Hux on Starkiller Base, where Snoke mentions that if Skywalker returns, the new Jedi will rise. This line will be a key point for the rest of the trilogy, so please keep this in mind. We return to the Falcon, where Han says, "So, fugitives." Han tells Rey and Finn about Luke, the Jedi, and the Force. Chewie is edited as his arm is never shot during the smugglers encounter.
It's all true.
From here we move on to the scenes on Takodana. The scenes on Takodana are unchanged other than any dialogue implying strain or friction between Han and Leia. These are deleted.
A map to Skywalker himself. You are right back in the mess.
Maz, I need you to get this droid to Leia.
Han, yakinego wada. What fight?
When Leia's ship lands, Han and Leia smile at one another. 3PO isn't part of this scene as his original dialogue implies that they haven't seen each other in years, which is not the case. Now Han has been on a long extended mission, so it has been a little while, so the scene about Han telling Leia that she changed her hair, this is still in. And Leia doesn't reply with a line about how his jacket is the same or different or whatever it was. They either use re-speecher or a voice actress that sounds a lot like Carrie Fisher to say something about, "Well, you took a long time on your assignment." This is where Han pulls out a disc, smiles at her and says, "I know. I'm sorry this took so long," and hands Leia the disc. This disc fixes a major plot point in The Rise of Skywalker for the special edition. Please remember this one. From here, Chewie hugs Leia and the dialogue jumps to Han telling Leia about seeing their son.
I saw him. Leia, I saw her son. He was here.
When Han and Leia are talking in the Resistance base about their son, the dialogue is edited to keep them together, because in this special edition, they'd never split up. And this edited scene gives you a rough idea of what that might look like.
I just never should have sent him away. That's when I lost him.
We lost our son. Forever.
No way. It was Snoke. He seduced our son to the dark side, but we can still save him. Me. You.
From here, we move to the next scene where Kylo is interrogating Rey. There's a very good reason in this special edition that Rey knows how to use the Force so easily, so please remember that as well. I know I'm asking a lot, but all of these things come into play to form a more cohesive trilogy. When Han is getting ready to leave the Resistance base, the dialogue is edited between Han and Leia to show them still together in a loving relationship. And this will give you a rough idea of what that looks like.
I've always hated watching you leave.
That's why I did it. So you'd miss me.
I did miss you.
Some things never change.
True. You still drive me crazy.
The scenes on Starkiller Base play out as they did originally. In fact, everything does until we get back to the Resistance base. Back at the Resistance base, Leia hugs both Rey and Chewie, giving the scene much more emotional weight. The rest of the film plays out as it did originally. Viewers should know that what looks like a headstone to Luke's left when Rey finds him is a headstone, and it will play into the next film and also bring a fan favorite character from Legends into the new canon. And this is going to wrap up the special edition changes to The Force Awakens that will start to fix this trilogy. Now, The Force Awakens is the easiest of the three films to fix. It doesn't require anything but a couple new lines of dialogue along with some editing. The other two are a little bit more challenging, but with 10 minutes of new footage, we are going to be able to fix this and set up a new trilogy. And I'm not going to give away any spoilers yet because I hope that fans enjoy these ideas as much as I do after discussing them with this author. But episode 8 will be coming along as a special edition very soon, so please keep it tuned to Geek Squadron to that. Or even better, if you like what we're doing here, please go ahead and subscribe, and we will talk to you later.